Okay, ladies, I'm going to be showing you how to make your dymo QR code labels today. Let me just, I was recording and then I accidentally exited out, so. Alright, so this is the labels that I make to put on my inventory and my bags. Okay, so it's here and it's also on the pieces itself. Let me show you one that's like so. Okay. This is a 1/2 inch by 1 7/8. Is the size I use. You can also use the 2-up, the ones that they sell with the 2 pieces. You can use those. They're called 2-ups. They're made for rings, I think. So you can use either one of those. I will tell you though, you need the dymo 4XL or 450, none of the 5 series, because if you buy the 5 series or higher, you have to use dymo labels. It will not take the generic labels that you can get on Amazon for much, much cheaper. So keep that in mind. If you're going to buy one, make sure you get 4XL or 450 or lower. But the 4XL works great. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to make this label real quick. I'm going to open a new one, so we're going to click on new, and you're going to select the size. Mine is already selected because that was the last label I have on. It's 1/2 inch by 1 7/8. If you don't see it there, you can hit this little drag down and find it. Okay, you want it sideways, not vertical, so you're going to double click on that, and then you're going to get this blank label. Okay, so I'm going to delete this box real quick. Hold on. Alright, so we're going to delete that because we're going to start brand new. Alright, so if you want the box around the number like I have, it just makes it easier for me to read. You don't have to have it. You go over here to where it says shapes. Okay, you're going to click on shapes, and you can use either the straight cornered one or the rounded cornered. I like the rounded corner one better. And then you're going to take the corner of that and drag it as big as you can, and then take the right side and shrink it over until you see that green line that comes up. That's your half mark. Okay, so you want it as big as possible on this left side. Okay, and then there's your box. Now we want to add text, so we're going to go here to the T, or you can go to add and then text. Either one works. Okay, now it's going to give you a text box, and you want to put this text box kind of inside the other one. So we're going to make it as big as we can and bring it over. Okay, so that's your text box. You're going to double click, and let's say the item number is 1213. Okay, that's your item number. Now over here we need to put the QR code. So you can either go here to where the QR code picture is, or the ad. Either one works. So we're going to do QR code. Oh no, we got to add it. So that one's not working right. Alright, so we're going to go add QR code. Okay, there it is. Now this is a little tricky because you cannot use the side squares, little squares, or the top or bottom squares. You have to use the corners, because if not, it deforms it and it won't scan. So what I usually do is take this right corner, stretch it as big as possible, okay, and then take the left corner and, oh no, the opposite corner, hold on, this one, bottom left, okay, and we are going to make it, sorry, my puppy's playing. We're going to make it as big as possible, like that. And, oops, I'm going to shrink this one just a little bit. Okay, so there's your QR code. Now your QR code needs to be as big as possible without, let's see, that one's not right. Hold on. because I think I accidentally used the, okay, there we go. All right, so then you drag this and you put it where you want it. So that's about the size it needs to be, because if it's too small, it won't scan, okay? So keep that in mind. So what you need to do now is when you click on the QR code, see how it has that 1, 2, 3 in the box? You're gonna highlight that or back it out. I just highlight it. And then watch when I scan an item. Just gonna get this bag and scan it. Oops, I scanned it twice. Hold on, let me back out. All right, so when I scan it, it changed that 1, 2, 3 to the actual SKU from Paparazzi. But if you look, your cursor's on the bottom, so you need to hit 1 backspace. Okay, and when you do that, watch what happens. The QR code changes. All right, and I usually take my phone and I test it before I print it to make sure it's working. So that is how you make these, and then once you make it, you can save it and name it. It is a little wonky, so you have to just be patient with it, okay? So when I get my next item, I'm just gonna click in the box, scan my next item, backspace once, and then when I give it an item number, then I'm gonna click in here and backspace, and let's say it's 1416. And then you can hit print. Right here, just hit print and it'll print it out. It's gonna come out right here. So now this is the SKU right there, and that's your item number, okay? Now you can print these backwards. For those of you that like to show the numbers on the live, if you click this little gear, okay, and then you hit mirrored, it's going to reverse it, and then let me hit print, and now you have the reverse for your lives. However, let me see if it's working, because at first it wasn't scanning them on Premiere. Let me get on Premiere. Let me see if it's scanning them now. So you're going to hit your scanner. Okay, it is still scanning them, so this will work, okay? But I have mine like this because when I did them, they weren't working. It was not scanning backwards QRs, but now it is. So if you do the backwards one, you'll be able to show the numbers. I don't show the numbers, I just say them. My customers are used to it. But that's how I do the labels. So I hope this was helpful. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Thanks. Bye.